Hey campers, George here. Yep, back in the man cave. Found a new gizmo that I felt that I got to share with you. As you know, I'm a big coffee fan. I do love a good cup of coffee. Outdoors, indoors, any doors. I love a good cup of coffee. I'm a big fan of the Sumatra Brew from Starbucks. My daughter used to send me these and I got hooked on them. They really are good. It's a good, strong cup of coffee. Hot, strong, and sweet. Black as well. No milk. That just spoils it. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube in the outdoors making a cup of coffee. And as much as I love coffee, I'm terrible at making it. I never get it just right. Either too much, too little. I always mess something up. So I have to be really careful the way I make it. And I still am not successful at it. But I watch these guys and they've been using a French press. And I thought, I got to look into this more. I need a good cup of coffee when I'm outside, whatever I'm doing, outdoors. So I went online and trolled the internet and landed up at Amazon as usual. And I found this guy. Now, this has been around a while, probably I'm going to say 2 years, 3 years, maybe, I'm not sure. But it's the Stanley Boil and Brew French Press All-in-One. Now, I'm a big Stanley fan. I've been using this guy for years, and it has served me well. It is sturdy. You can see it's been beat up. I've had it in the fire. I've done all sorts of things to it, and it still works for me. And the way it packs up and everything, it works really well. So I thought, let me have a look at this French press. So I went along and ordered this guy. I got to figure out how to use it. And of course, it comes with instructions, which are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10,000 languages. But one of them happens to be Mandarin. No, kidding. English. So I read the instructions and they tell you how to use it. They have the usual warnings and don't do this, don't do that, how to clean it, etc. And then how to use it and how to make your coffee mix. So I looked into that. The problem I'm going to have is measuring my coffee. The way I thought about getting around that is by getting one of these things from Starbucks. It's for my Keurig in the kitchen. And getting a used one, I opened it up after I'd used it and I had a look to see how much coffee grounds they put in it, just to get a rough measurement. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I have coffee grounds, actually the Sumatra. I'm going to put it in there to fill it just to where they said. And I'm going to try it out on this guy. So let's see what happens. So this Boil and Brew French press is actually not just a coffee maker. First off, I'll tell you, I didn't expect it to be as big as it is. And I've looked at some reviews and I've looked at videos and read up about it. And although it is a lot bigger than this guy, I can still do everything I was doing with this. In other words, I can cook in this. I even found out I can bake in it. So maybe we'll even give that a go. Here it is here, and it is a 32 ounce or 0.94 liters, wherever you're from. And you can see it has the Stanley logo on there. It is stainless steel, and you can pull it apart here. And this here is the French press filter, and it has a seal on the bottom so that when you push down, it pushes the liquid through and leaves all the grounds down, and the seal stops the grounds from overflowing into your coffee. It has a lid, and the only thing that concerns me is this is all plastic. And watching the reviews and everything, they had no problem with it. The correct way to make coffee is to boil the water, bring it to just a rolling boil, let it sit for a couple of minutes, then you add your coffee grounds. Now me, I'm a rolling boil, throw it in there, mix it up. And that's probably been my problem, so I'm hoping this is going to fix that. It does have markings on it here so that you can see how much you're putting in. it says that that's the fill point, actually. That's as high as you want to go. Obviously, the reason being the way the lid fits in there. I'm looking at this, and it is a single wall, so throwing it in the fire to cook something will work, or to boil in the fire will work, in the coals. You know, sit it in the coals and you get a very big sturdy handle, kind of like this. And one of the videos I watched showed a little modification for this, actually a couple of modifications, which I'm going to do. And it's a great video, and I'll put a link in the description below. Go and check it out. Pretty cool, the stuff he does. I got to do that. I showed you all the specifications and everything for it right in the beginning of the video at the start. Stanley do guarantee their stuff for life. If it's anything like this guy, I don't see any problems. The only problem I see is the plastic stuff, and I'm terrible with that stuff, so I'm going to have to be real careful with it. But there are options on that. You can do a couple of mods to it so that you can, you know, if you're like me and you're terrible at cooking and you tend to overcook stuff and burn it and all that good stuff, there is some mods that you can do, and we'll get into that maybe later when I try and do some baking and some real cooking with it. You know what? I think let's go fish or something, and we'll make us a French press brew. Well, we have a slow rain going here, but you know what? I'm out. I'm staying out. Good day for a cup of coffee. And maybe we'll even try and catch a fish. We're here right at the point where the Straight River merges with the Cannon River. I'm actually standing on a little island that's on the Straight River, and straight down there, no pun intended, is where the Strait joins the Cannon River. And I am going to fish right there. Well, here. Try anyway. There's a bunch of dragonflies flying around now. Noticed a lot of them this year. They're all over. So what I'm hoping to do is to be able to stand there and maybe fish sideways here. There's just too many trees over here. Just north of a place I fish quite often, just on the other side of that bridge you can see there. Never tried here. Give it a try, see what happens. I know a lot of people fish down there. It is a dock, but it's just too high off the water for fly fishing. Here goes nothing. If anything, hopefully we'll have a good cup of coffee. Fits perfectly on there. get that to just about a rolling boil. Actually, I want a little bit more than that. Don't do that. So while the water gets hot, you can see here's the filter, and you can see inside there. And you have a seal that goes around you, which stops the beans from the grounds from coming up and into you. I'm just going to make enough for 1 cup. I did some measurements and all that good stuff before I came out, because now I'm a coffee connoisseur. Let's see what happens. A rolling boil going here. You can see in there. Came up pretty quick. Whoops, sorry. Fogged the camera and my glasses. So I need to turn this off. And then we need to leave it to sit for a little bit. So we let it cool down a little bit. No longer got that rolling boil going. It's cooled down, and now we're going to add some coffee. Now I did some measuring with my special scoop here. Just going to sit it in there. I need 2 of them. Just like that. Give it a gentle stir. Actually, that looks pretty good. Let it soak a little bit. Boom. Okay, we let it soak a little bit for a couple of minutes. Now I've got to put the filter in. So let's see how that works. Just going to push it down here. See what it looks like. As I push it in, so the juices pop up. There you go. So far so good. So now, apparently, I can drink my coffee. Huh. Fortunately, I brought my old style coffee kit that I always carry with me. Military canteen setup. We have a mug, which could do with a clean, but hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Let's pour this sucker in here. Ooh, look at that. Look how dark that coffee is. Smells good. Need some sugar. For some reason I packed about 14 pounds of it. Wow. I can smell it. Smelling pretty good right now. Well, here goes nothing. Wow, I gotta have some more of that. It works. Wow, I can't believe that. It's really good. I think I just figured out how to make coffee. So there you go, campers. Yay for Stanley. What can I say? I'm impressed. This is a good cup of coffee. Except I have to learn to drink first. So after the rain and everything, it's not a bad day. It's actually cooling down a little bit, so it's not that humid, which is a good thing. As I was saying before, been watching videos about this gizmo, and I use the term gizmo lightly. I'm impressed. It's worth it. You might want to check it out if you're struggling like I do, make a cup of coffee. There's a lot of videos out there, and there's some great ideas for it, because you can use it to just do your regular cooking as well, which is a good thing. But there's one video in particular which I said I'd put the link below, check it out, where he actually bakes some bread. So I'm going to try that next time I go camping. Yeah, keep saying that, don't I? Oh, this is good. This is good. All right, let me finish my cup of coffee in peace and we'll head on back. So there you go. A little bit of trudging around the backwoods there. Not a nice day to be doing it, but hey, it's always a good time to be outside. And I'm way overdue. There you go. Let me know what you think and put it in the comments below. Are you using a French press? Which one are you using? What's your favorite coffee? Whatever you want to say down below, just keep it nice, Steve. Anyway, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story, and I'm pretty sure I'll be back again. Camping, cooking, baking, who knows? Just saying. Thanks for watching. Bye.